Mr. Suneet Tandon, who has the charge of this institute, and he was carrying it out very suitably for quite a few years now. The Principal DG DFP, Mrs. Neelam Kapoor, all our colleagues from the ministry and its media units, the faculty of this very prestigious institute, and all the officer trainees who are present here, and all those who are doing the diploma course here, as I am told, and all the guests, friends. I think first of all, let me congratulate all of you for being a part of this institute in the golden jubilee year of this institute. I was just told of it, and I think this is a time when you all should better be doing something about this, because I think it's a memorable occasion that the service which has completed 50 years, a service which I'm sure, I think, as all these officer trainees will realize or have started realizing, is a very prestigious and important service in the Government of India. This service, I think, a very significant thing that it does is it provides the communication bridge between the government and the people. And for the success of all our schemes, I think it's a very potent manner, a very potent portal through which we are all communicating with the people, carrying the messages of the government, carrying the various schemes of the government, and also carrying a feedback from the people to the government, so that whatever is being done, whatever is being planned, is done in the most effective fashion that is possible. At times, in fact, recently, about a month ago, I had an opportunity of meeting some very young people of the Indian Information Service. And they were also, as all the youth today, were extremely concerned about the future of the service. In fact, not just this service, but all the services in the Government of India. In fact, that is something which I think should be put to rest in the minds of all those who are appearing for the competitive examinations, who are coming into the government, who are joining the government services. Because while this is always a question which has been on, it was a question that was there even when we were joining the government, and which was a good 3 decades ago. But as we've realized during this entire period, the importance, the significance of being a part of the government can never be underrated. Of course, there was a time when in this country and in many of the other developing countries, there weren't very many other opportunities that were available to the people, and which are so now. But the relevance, the significance of being a part of the government remains, and I think you all should consider yourselves to be extremely privileged to be a part of the government and to be carrying on a mandate which I don't think a lot of people in our society, in our country, are exposed to. So I think that's a very major thing. I'll just read out, I think this was a message to be given to you from the minister today. I'll just read out a part of it, and in fact, in the same context, I think the most significant aspects of this particular message that was supposed to be given to you was that the service has a bright future in view of the communication challenges that anyone faces hands-on. The challenge is to address a 360-degree communication approach so that all quarters of the audience are able to reach out to the government's perspective, and that this service offers a variety to a young and aspiring bureaucrat to understand the pulse of the people through the medium of traditional and new media. In fact, I think what was being conveyed to you was that in today's age, when the challenges in the media sector itself are tremendous, I think that is where your challenge lies. And I think every young man, not just young man, I think even people of our seniority, we all love to face challenges, and I think that is where you derive the satisfaction for your inner self as to whether you have been able to do something in life and whether you've been able to justify to yourself that one has been of some use to the society. In fact, these last three words that I just mentioned, we used to think of it as a cliche at one time, but as you grow in years, you realize that these are extremely significant things, very important things. I apologize that I will have to leave a little early. There's been something on, but it's been a real pleasure and an honor for me to have come here. I thank Mr. Tandon for having invited me over, for having been a part of this very prestigious and important event, and for having given me the opportunity of meeting with all of you. I would have loved to interact with the officer trainees a little more, but I think maybe we'll have some other occasion to do that, and I really feel that I would certainly be doing so. Thank you all so much, and congratulations once again for being here and for becoming part of this very important and major service of the Government of India. Thank you so much.